morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Hydration recommended.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Come on, what you got? Let's do this. It's not so bad. Definitely not alone.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
That must hurt.
job, Sam. You've disabled the target. All right, let's deliver the cargo.
Be there in no time.
So in order to survey an area, I have to rely on a very special power. My strength of will, you might say. The requisite focus can be rather exhausting, but I'm happy to grin and bear it since it's for your sake. So, if you deem it necessary, feel free to send me airborne as many times as you like. It won't use up any battery or chiral crystals either. All it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you. Which I do, so don't hesitate to ask for help. Anyway, we're almost at our destination. Let's keep moving.
Okay. Okay then.
Hey, Sam, you know that harmonica of yours? Why don't you try playing it for a little bit?
空雲の生贄
That's right. Let's just sit here for a second and meditate.
くるくる舞い踊る最大とわびしつないだ絆は孤独を輝かすこの雨ゆがば君会えるかな霧晴れる山に舞い降りた命色の風景を抱いて我らは歩き出すこの間違いばっか繰り返されて消えてったさよならの向こうを踏み越える
Let's take 5.
Sure.
us home. Grin and bear it.
Credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and request.
Hold on. You're with Drawbridge, am I right? Hope the brigands weren't too much trouble. Though you look okay. Glad you can make it. All right. Let's take a look at this cargo of yours. Condition doesn't look all that bad to me. That's good work. I'll definitely have more work for you if you want it. I've been waiting a long time for this. Okay, use your Cupid to hook me up.
Now displaying your current order grade.
This is really something. I'm part of the chiral network, which means everyone can finally listen to my songs. Then with the music player, you'll be able to set the mood for your adventures. And just like that, the world's gotten so much bigger. Yeah, looks like my weapon data has been shared with everyone too. So about the recording you brought me, it almost sounds like a whale song. But there's something off about it. I'll need more time to figure it out. Anyway, I'll send you updates via the SSS. That tar man's the one who recorded it. Said he heard it while he was out tar fishing. Have a listen. Call me crazy, but we might be dealing with something like a whale. Another interesting thing to note, creatures that hear this song make an effort to avoid the source. There's not much else I can say with confidence. However, give me some time to analyze it, and I might get you some answers. I can really immerse myself in my work here. Sadly, all the music I've made never gets heard by anyone else. Still, that's about to change. Because of that update I pushed you earlier, the new music player function, remember? In it, you'll find a sample of my work. When you've got the time, be it on the job or relaxing somewhere, why don't you take a listen? Yeah, I got it from a friend who knows all about weapons. Now, this is way back in the day, when I was traveling in search of new music. Well, he said I'd need to protect myself, taught me how to use it and everything. But I never did in the end. Just as well, I'm better with instruments, you know? Apparently this shines when you break it out at close range. Incorporates the latest tech as well, so it ought to pack one hell of a punch. In an ideal world, we wouldn't ever need stuff like this. But I bet it's a necessary evil for you. Do what you gotta. Gotta get going, huh? Well, hey, thank you for the help. You know, I've been wondering how those brigands got their hands on that disruptor thing. I'm just saying, they certainly don't have the know-how to build one. It's kind of worrying. Oh yeah, I had another favor I wanted to ask, if that's cool. I lost some cargo near and dear to my heart, even though I tried my best to keep it safe. I've tracked it to this dangerous place. Too dangerous for someone like me. The request's open to anyone willing to accept, but something tells me you'll deliver. Get it? Anyway, if this kind of works up your alley, then take a look at my suborder.
Thank you so much, Sam. I have high hopes for his work, but I suppose we'll have to wait and see what comes of it. As for that strange device, it seems that its effect on the tar currents blocked all chiral communications. So I think it's only fair that we call it a chiral jammer. Anyway, while the currents in the area have settled down somewhat, we've received a number of troubling new reports. For one, a tar eruption was recorded in the direct vicinity of West Fort Knot. A group of figures clad in red and a large unidentified black mass were observed just prior to this eruption as well. Needless to say, the anomalous tar current activity near West Fort Knot may be related to these events, so we can't afford to ignore them and proceed with network expansion. We've got no choice but to investigate and address any cause that may be present on site. The corresponding main order has been added to this delivery terminal. I've got a feeling a difficult fight might be ahead of you, Sam. I strongly advise you to prepare accordingly.
Order completed. Well done. Order accepted. Thank you.
Do you have sufficient means to defend yourself?
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Okay, then.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
So far, so good. That's the way.
Uh-huh.
Almost lost it there.
Just like that, Sam.
Keep it up, Sam. Time to shine, Sam.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Nearly at our destination. Do you see anything suspicious?
you a sight for sore eyes. Been a long time, Sam.
Fuck, how you still alive?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side. Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. But there are plenty of other ways to make you suffer. Huh? The kid kicked the bucket, huh? Shame. Goddamn shame. So now what, you just lugging that coffin or pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What are you saying?
Huh? Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. And torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for you. So you go on your little walkabout. Go wherever you want, but I will be damned if I let you link up this continent. Not because extinction's my creed, though, no. No, I want to build a world where fear and violence are king. And who do you think will come out on top, Sam? You? With your hippy-dippy network? Or me? With my more rough and tumble methods? I can't wait to find out. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight. Cruelty or collaboration? The eternal choice. Let's put him to the test.
What a hit! Cliche, but that one's gotta hurt. Are you okay, Sam? Sam, can you hear me? Wake up! must hurt. One. That one seems to have done some damage. Well done, Sam. That last attack of yours seems to have left a mark. Losing an awful lot of blood, Sam. Might be wise to eat a cryptobio or give yourself a transfusion with a blood bag. seems to have done some damage. That was amazing, Sam. Great work. Now let's get this place on the chiral network.
No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Your name is Sam, isn't it? We owe you one. What in the hell was that thing anyway? It looked like a machine, but none I've ever seen before. Right. We need to assess the situation. I can tell you gave it your all. We appreciate the help. I hope we can continue to rely on you. This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your Cupid to connect us.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier. Only prudent we study it, you know? If we learn anything of value, we'll be sure to relay it to Drawbridge right away. Thanks again for coming to our rescue.
Sam, this is the President. Due to your tireless efforts, West Fort Knot is now part of the chiral network. A great achievement. I salute you. However, this expansion has done little to address the anomalous activity observed across the continent. Elsewhere, disruptions in the tar currents are growing ever more prevalent. Only by connecting all of Australia can we hope to resolve this situation. And by doing so, we will create the optimal conditions for a new Plategate to manifest as well. We are one step closer to making the chiral verse a reality, and ensuring humanity overcomes extinction. The road ahead is still fraught with peril, but I have the utmost faith in your capabilities. For now, though, please take a well-deserved break aboard the DHV Magellan.
Order completed. Well done.
This the right size? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is.
Was it really Higgs? He's alive.
He call himself a ghost, but...
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
It was definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No. You can't blame yourself. You know, something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can? Charlie, you, the ship's crew, you all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the chiral network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Lou.
Sam, this is Tarman. Feeling refreshed, I hope? Thanks to all your hard graft, the DHV Magellan can get around a lot more freely now. More specifically, we can travel between any two facilities that are connected to the chiral network by way of the tar currents. Naturally, this includes Mexico as well. If you're curious about how the folks in the places you visited are getting on, you can catch up on any recent developments by accessing the corpus via your ring terminal. And to have the Magellan travel to a given facility, simply open the map with your ring terminal and chart a course to your destination.
Please select a destination.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions. But what makes you think you have a choice?
Sam, it's Charlie. Another request is ready for you. You'll find it listed as a main order on the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal. So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier. For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network. That is a task only you can handle. As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts. That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail. As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority. All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHV Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1. On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it. And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a makeshift skateboard. Just remember that floating carriers require chiral crystals to function, so keep a supply on hand.
Floating carriers can be loaded with cargo when...